Hi everyone! Welcome to Bailey's and Tea Saturday nighttime edition or twilight edition, whatever you want to call it. Welcome. I'm Shanna. If you've forgotten who I am, as you haven't seen me in a while, I'm coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta in the carrottopscreativeco studio. So as you hop on, say hello. I'll give it just a second because I am on a minute early just to make sure that I remember how to do all of this fun stuff because it has been a while. I apologize if I sound a little sniffly. I have been battling somewhat getting something. I don't know what's going on, but hasn't really progressed into much more than just congestion. So I don't know if it's allergies or if it's an actual cold coming on. Who knows, right? It's that season. As I wait just a moment to have you join me, I will just quickly sort out some paper that I'm going to show you. And tell me in the comments when you do hop on how you all have been doing. Have we all gotten our catalog, our new catalog, and had a peek at it? Have we found something that we love? I love most of it. I think I own most of the catalog and the online exclusives, to be honest. Let's be honest here. We're all about being honest. Okay, hang on 1 second because I'm going to show you this paper and I forgot to sort it out before. It's been a busy day around here. It's been busy in the studio. As you know, I've gone back to school, and so the last 3 weeks have been keeping me busy. That's where I've been, trying to keep up on homework and all that fun stuff. And I said I was sitting down here doing some creating for the Creative Carnival that's coming up in June. And I thought, you know what? I need to go live with some of this stuff that I'm playing with on my desk. So here I am. So we are going to talk about, I'm going to flip you around here in 2 seconds. I'm just making sure that I got you up here on my computer. If you show up to chitty chat with me, that I can see your comments. I'm going to flip you around here in 2 seconds. We're going to dive into the new in colors. Now, if you haven't seen them, they're the 25 to 27 in colors, which go actually quite nicely with our last year's in colors, I think anyways. They're very, very close, very sort of summery, and yeah, I think they blend well together, they mix well together, and they're going to be great. So I'm going to flip you around. We're going to have a quick little discussion about that, and then we are going to make a card with the in colors. So let me flip you here, and I don't have to move my, oh, let's give you a close-up. I don't have to move my stuff around, or my chair around anymore, because in these 3 weeks that I have been busy doing other things, I cut down the legs of my stool, so now it fits under my table, so I don't have to move. Hi, Glenda. Nice to see you. So here they are in all their beauty and glory. Aren't they fun? So we got Cloud Cover, Darling Duckling, Secret Sea, Strawberry Slush, and Timid Tiger. Hopefully the light is bright enough over me. I've also changed lighting down here, so I'm just noticing that it might be a little dark over here. It looks fine on my screen, so hopefully it's fine on your guys' screen. So yeah, so like I say, they pair really nicely with our last year's colors, which are still here. They're here till next year, and then we'll get some new ones. So you can see, like, you know, just blending some of these, like the greens, the Shy Shamrock and the Summer Splash with Strawberry Slush. Ooh, I love it, even with the Petunia Pop. So I think they pair up really nicely with the other ones. So I'll just mention the little dilemma with the cloud cover. Now, I did order the pad and took a risk to see if it would be on the grayer side. And as you can see from like my stamping of my heart here, there is a gray color difference. So it's okay. I'm okay with that because I do like the gray. So what I've done is I've created a little Stampin' Spot, as they suggested that we do, because the problem is with the foam pad that we use now and the ink. Sorry if the dog's crying beside me here. He's stuck. It's reacting chemically weird, and so they've just pulled it off, and so really only demonstrators can order it. So they suggest getting a little ink spot and the reinker and doing it yourself. And I found that it didn't stamp very nicely, but I also like kind of inked it and then did it right on the piece of paper. So I think that's why I've got some blotchiness going on. So I'm just going to leave it for a little bit longer and then see if it makes a difference. But if hopefully you can see here, hopefully the light will catch it, there is a considerable difference in the color of the one that I bought and my little ink spot that I made. So that's your workaround to get a cloud cover, shush please, to get your cloud cover ink spot, but the blends and the markers are still available, so you're set there. And if you like sort of that gray color, then you'll actually probably love the pad, and only your demonstrator can order it right now. So if you do want one, you'll have to talk to your demonstrator and see if they can get you one. So let's have a quick peek. So this is a catalog. Hopefully you all have it in hand. Yes, I have been busy. It's been crazy. Today, you know what I did, Glenda? We have a little deck extension that we put on, I think 2 years ago now, might be longer. We decided that we may put a hot tub that's still in discussion stage where it used to be, and we're extending out the front of our current deck. So we ripped down all that, a little extension thing today. So you got a dud too? Oh dear. I think, who did I talk to the other day? I can't remember who I was speaking to. I spoke to somebody and they said theirs was fine right now, but I mean, it might not be good in a week or so. So it's a beautiful color regardless, whether you got a dud or not. So I like it. I like the gray. So, but anyways, this is the catalog. If you do not have it in your hot little hands, you must contact me and I will get it for you and you will be set. What are we going to do? We're going to do a quick color comparison here, just in case you haven't seen. So this is Strawberry Slush. We've got Melon Mambo next to it. We've got Poppy Parade, so you can see that it does have a little bit of a red undertone to it. And then we've got the Pretty in Pink. So we've got a good sort of little mixture now in the reds, I think anyway. Sorry, I should probably turn them over so you don't see my little so this is Strawberry Slush right here next to the Poppy Parade. So you've got some nice little combinations there. Here we've got the cloud cover. We've got it next to, what is that color called that I never used? Balmy Blue, Pool Party. So you've kind of got the mixture. And then I threw in the Smoky Slate because it does sort of have a gray undertone to it. So you've got a nice little mix there. This is cloud cover in the middle. So we've kind of got these, I think personally anyways, they're kind of in the middle of the road of what we already have. So they suit really well is what I'm trying to say. So Secret Sea is here. It's really dark. It's like a very, very dark navy. So here it is, like right next to the Night of Navy. You can see a big difference there. And then if we put it with the black, you're going to see that it isn't black, but it's like a very gray blue sort of a gray blue essentially. And then it's here next to Misty Moonlight. You can see that, you know, it's got quite a dark color to it. And then if you put it with basic gray, you can see where it sort of takes on the blue tone. So nice mixture, I think, of all the colors in between. And then Darling Duckling, you can see it's got a very, very sort of green undertone. Let's put it right up next to here. Lemon Lime Twist, you can see the green undertone there. The Lemon Lime Twist is almost neon, it looks on my screen here. And then we've got it next to Daffodil Delight. And then we've got it next to Lemon Lolly. So it's right in the middle there. You've kind of got, it's a good mix. Like, wouldn't you agree? Glenda, you've played with them quite a bit here. Wouldn't you agree that they're a good mix of in between of what we already have? Oh, that's a good idea. Somebody suggested rinsing out like a memento pad because it's the felt. If you've got an old one, rinse that out and then you could do it. I have lots of old pads, so I could try it. And then, sorry, our last one here. I got off track there talking with Glenda. Timid Tiger. And we've got, shush, would you? We've got it next to Pumpkin Pie and then Peach Pie. So I think it's a good in between. This is like a true, I would say, because my my brand colors are orange, right? Now I use the old Mango Melody as my color, but I'm thinking that this is like sort of more of a true carrot color than it is pumpkin pie and peach pie. So it's a good carrot color for future reference if you're coloring carrots. All right, so that gives you a really good idea. We've got some beautiful new in color 6x6 papers in all the colors. I don't think I left some put the, oh my god, the dog is driving me nuts. Beautiful stripes. And then you've got a beautiful floral leafy pattern on the other side. And then you've got a nice little splatter. And then you've got some flowers on the other side. So this is a beautiful set of 6x6 in the in colors. And of course, all the patterns in those 6x6 colors will be look like that, I should say, in all the families. So let's jump into, let me show you a quick little design of the set that we're going to use tonight. So I was playing around with a couple new things. I'm creating, as I said, for Creative Carnival. So I'm doing the, what is it, Florals in Bloom. Let me just quickly show you here. I'm doing the Florals in Bloom. Is that what it's called? Yes. So Florals in Bloom, which is on page 40 to 45-ish, 46-ish, with pretty florals and sweet blooms. I've been creating with that. But then I had this one on my desk because I had to do some cards from a bingo that I attended. So I thought I'm going to create tonight's card with this and the in colors. So that's from the scrapbooking collection. And then this one also is from the scrapbooking collection. So I've taken out the best birthday ever and the cheers for the card that we're going to create today. So that's going to show you some stamp sets from the online exclusive scrapbooking area. Dog, you're driving me nuts. So I'll show you quickly. Here is one of the cards that I created. So I used just a big flower out of that set. Shush, please. And taken all the colors and just stamped them all the way down. And then I've just brought in some greenery. So this set has a couple different leaves in it. So I've just stamped those and cut those out. And then I can't remember where I got this one from. I didn't write it down, I don't think. Oh, Notes of Nature, I wrote on the back. So that I remembered. And then, of course, that beautiful Last Chance gold thread that's in the online exclusive that's now on the Last Chance list. And then I just mixed up, I matched my gems to the flowers that it was near. It was my thought in doing that. I'm just grabbing those too. So this is from that collection too. So these are the in color flat pearls. They're gorgeous. I love them. Aren't they pretty? They have like an iridescent shine to them. They're gorgeous. We'll need those anyways for the card that we're going to do. So that's a cute little card. And then I, of course, just made my sentiment out of that set. And then one more, and we'll jump into the card that we're going to create. Now, this set also has some paper that goes with it. It used to have a scrapbooking kit, but that seems to be gone. So it's got this gorgeous sort of like beachy paper. If you haven't seen it already, absolutely gorgeous. It's got this beautiful beachy scene on the back. And these look like stars or little bird feet, whatever. So that's the Everyday Happiness DSP. And then there's also DSP in a sticker sheet. And then two-toned cardstock. So now we have that in every color. Who's excited about that? In the 12 by 12. So I just have them tucked in the back here. So we've got just a beautiful sort of beachy pattern. There's some gray, some green, some Lost Lagoon, some pecan pie, very vanilla. Like it's just got a good combination of colors that go with that. So you can also still get that set in the online exclusives if you're interested in that set. And then here's another one using the couple of the little flowers. So this one here kind of looks like a cinnamon bun. So I use that one and this little one here. And then one of the little dots. It comes with a couple little dots there just to decorate that. And then I just stamped out some greetings and added that. And then this banner comes from the Mixed Labels, I think it's called. I can't remember the exact name. I'm out of touch with the catalogs, you guys. So there's that one too as an example. So let's jump into the card. Let's show you. So here's the card we're going to create. Isn't it gorgeous with the everyday arches? You need those. If you don't have them, you need them. And then I've just added the little sentiment on the inside. So we've got Strawberry Slush. I pre-stamped some of the flowers and whatnots here to speed things up. So we've got Strawberry Slush, our standard base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then we've got a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece to layer on top. Now we're going to start off, first off, with doing a couple of the stamped leaves. So I'm going to grab this one that's kind of got that more fuller leaf on it. And I'm going to bring in my large arch as sort of where I want to place them. And I just wanted them sort of in the background, and I need some scrap paper because I noticed I don't have one here. Hang on 2 seconds. Oh my gosh, the dog is making a mess down here. He's knocked over the garbage. Darn pets. Anyways, okay, so let's stamp this off. And then we're just going to come in, we're going to kind of rotate it so that it's going in different directions. And like I say, I'm just using this arch as sort of my guide to where I want to put these. And I'm going to do the same on the bottom. So I'm sure you're busy too, Glenda, aren't you? You're getting ready for your catalog launch. I'm going to do a catalog launch the Friday. I think it's June the 6th. I'm just getting ready for that too. And then we're going to put this down flat onto the bottom of the card, and then we're going to put this onto the front. I was going to do one for the mini catalog, and I just never got around to it. Just life keeps you busy, right? So then we're going to take this little arch, and it's just, I didn't even bring them over here. I'm not going to run to the other side. I think it's like the 5th and 6th one in from the outside is the ones that I used, but don't quote me on that. And then I'm going to bring in, what color did I put that in? I've got Pretty in Pink, I've got Bubble Bath, I've got Strawberry Slush, and I've got Garden Green are the colors that I've used. I think I stamped that in Pretty in Pink. So that's where that other stamp set is going to come into play here, the best birthday ever. And I don't want ever to be on the actual arch because obviously this is too long. So what I did was I just stamped up the best birthday, and then I went back in and stamped it ever and fussy cut it out, and then I just popped it up down below is how I got that greeting. It's nice that this is a photopolymer set so you can see through and know whether or not you got ink on your E there like I did. So I just wiped it off. So I just got best birthday. And this has got some great sets, but you have to keep in mind with these scrapbooking sets is that they are quite large. Like, here you go. That Celebrate is huge, and you're going to need, you know, quite a large arch to put that on. But Birthday Memories would have fit on there, and Let's Party would have fit on there. So just some of them are larger than others, so you just have to keep that in mind when you purchase those sets. But they are wonderful for card making as well because you can cut them up. And you can just use one word or you can use a couple words, and so they've got lots of versatile ability to them. Oh, Thursday. I thought it was on Friday. See, I don't even know what day it is anymore. I'm telling you. It's all a blur. It's all a blur. So what I did, so as we're talking about cutting those up, so I took the cheers out of here, and that's what I did is I just stamped it, and then I just cut around it, fussy cut around it, and then I popped it for my inside. So that's the inside of the card already done. But let's finish the outside. So what I did is, not to bore you with cutting out, let me just match them up here, and then you'll see. Not to bore you with fussy cutting and all that. I did that all ahead of time. So I took the large one and this one here and stamped those in Strawberry Slush. So I have two in two different sizes. And then I did the large one and that same one again in the Bubble Bath. And then I did two of the small little ones in Pretty in Pink. And then I took on Garden Green cardstock I'll show you both of those greenery leaves up close and stamp those on garden green in garden green ink, and then fussy cut them out. And then there's a little tiny leaf here. Nope, I did this one, sorry. This more little fat, chubbier one. I've got 2 of those stamped in garden green ink on garden green cardstock as well. So I've just got those fussy cut out. And then you'll see where I went back in and stamped that ever just on a piece of 1/2 inch basic white, and then I cut that out. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of build this in behind. So I'm going to take this first one here and some mini dimensionals. Oh, that's large ones. Here we go. And we're going to layer these in. So this one I'm going to tuck in behind this strawberry slush arch. Just to give it some dimension. And I'm going to take the same one in strawberry slush. And I'm going to layer that over top. So we're just creating sort of this little vignette of flowers along the corner here. And I'll hold this up in 2 seconds as soon as I get this one down so you can kind of see what I did. The camera's not picking it up very well. So you'll see where we've stamped those in behind. And then I've just layered those up on dimensionals in there. And then we're going to take our big strawberry slush flower, and instead of putting it on the back, I put it on the arch so that I don't get sort of like this weird kind of wobble of my flower down there. And I think I stamped the wrong size in that one, but that's okay. We'll make it work. From the original, I used this one here instead, but we'll use 2 big ones here. It's okay. We can make this work, right? And then we've got our little baby one, baby pretty in pink. And we're just going to layer that one there. Pretty, right? So I'll hold this up again so you can see it. I just love the pink on pink on pink and more pink. Who loves pink? I love pink. I didn't use that one. I used this kind of spriggy one. It's such a pretty card. Now it was inspired by Brenda Nelson. I think she did it for a bingo night. As we play like bingo month after month, she usually will do a little card kit for us. And I think that's where the one she did came from. Now she did it in greens, I think, but I thought, ooh, this would be really pretty in pinks. So just a couple more little leaves here on the corner. And these are separate, but they've been placed together so that they can kind of act like a set. So there we go. Pretty, right? And then we'll take the ever. Who's got a birthday coming up here in May that they need a birthday card sent out for them? Although it's postal on strike, I don't know, I haven't been paying attention, so. And then, as I say, I just took the 3 colors and I stamped the inside and made it all pretty. I popped this cheers up, and then I took just some loose gold sequins. Now these are new, and I don't know if I want to open these because they're staticky to the container, but you get 3 or 4 different sizes in there, and they're absolutely gorgeous and great for shaker cards. But you can also just put a little dab of Tombow on there and then decorate the inside of your card as well. So who doesn't love to open it up and see gold sprinkles, right? And they're not falling all over them. So I love it. Okay, so that finishes off the inside, and there's the front. Now we're going to take a couple of the strawberry slush in color pearls here, and we're going to finish decorating the front. So just one there. I absolutely love this card. So if you have a birthday coming up and you're watching either live, I know Glenda just had one. Mine's coming up next weekend. But if you have a birthday in May, make sure you comment that you've watched the replay and that your birthday's coming up. And, you know, I'll have a few extras of these cards that I could hopefully send out in the mail to you to wish you a happy birthday. And for those of you that have sent me cards, Holly and Lena, you are wonderful people. I did get your birthday cards, and I so much appreciate those. So if you're watching on the replay, thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's our card. So I do have some other ones to show you. I'll bring these ones in because we've already shared these ones. So there's a couple more ideas. Those were inspired too from the ones we did at Bingo. These ones were inspired by Julie Davison, and she used the pressed flowers embossing folder. So this is also new. I think it's in an online exclusive set, if I recall correctly. This will be a prize at my catalog launch. So there will be some advertising going up about that this week. And so if you attend, you will get your name entered into the draw for one of those prizes, and that will be one of them. So here, she did these. Now this is using the set, the Pretty Florals and the Sweet Blooms that I'm going to use for Creative Carnival. But aren't these pretty? I just love them. So I had to recreate them because they're beautiful. And so she did them in every color. Exactly the same. They're just in every one of the new in colors. There's Timid Tiger. There is Cloud Cover. I haven't got all the names down yet. And even in Secret Sea, it looks beautiful, right? So those were Julie Davison. And then another one of the new embossing folder packs. This is a combo, and it's for the mini machine. It's the Glass and Gardens, and it comes with the Cheers and Sips, I think it's all, or Sips and Cheers set. So it's an online exclusive, and I just love this floral one. So I used that one. This will also be a prize. I used that one to create these ones with the, what is that one called? Mixed Florals bundle. We've used that one before. And just coloring in the flowers with the in colors. And then this little set or sentiment is from Tags to Go, I think it's called. I just thought it was kind of cute as a little set of cards for, you're thinking of somebody. They're far away but close at heart. Nice little sentiment. So I've done each of these in, you can see this one more with the embossing folder here. And then I use the mini corrugated one. It's also in the online exclusives area. And then, of course, my linen thread. And then I changed up the flowers and put the tulips on this one. And I think the strawberry slush one. Isn't that pretty? And then, of course, there's some Wink Estelle on there if you can't see that. And here is the cloud cover one. So you can see the embossing folder there too really well. So don't these look really pretty? So think about these using, some of the florals that we already have because they go so well with floral pattern stamps and stuff like that. So there is some wonderful ideas for you. And then I will use these as giveaways as well eventually. After I show them a couple times, I'll show them again at the, what am I thinking? The catalog launch. The words escape my brain. So that's to give you some ideas with the in colors, to see the in colors and know that they are gorgeous no matter what. I'm always the same when I see them. I'm kind of like, I don't really like those, but I get them anyways, and then I play with them, and then I grow to love them, and then when they leave, I'm sad. Like Moody Mauve, I'm sad about. Boho Blue, I'm sad about. Even Wild Wheat grew on me. I didn't like that one when I first saw it. And it grew on me. So, but it's gone now. So, but I will still love the other in colors, and we will play as we go along here. I'll bring these in too so you can see. We will love all of these in colors equally, and they will make all of our cards beautiful. So look forward to, I don't know if I have anything posted tomorrow. I don't know. I'm still a little behind, so bear with me. Thank you for your patience while I, run my life. Yeah, I don't know. Look for posts about the catalog launch. Like I say, it'll be on the Friday night, June the 6th, I believe it is. I don't have a calendar near me that's on the right date. And we will have some fun, win some prizes. You'll see lots of samples with anything that I have purchased from the online exclusives or this beautiful online or annual catalog. And you'll get lots of inspiration and ideas and see what I bought and fall in love with some things that maybe you've overlooked. And we'll have lots of fun, right? And win prizes, because who doesn't want to win prizes? So I got a whole stack of them over there because it's also, I was going to do it next weekend, but it's just pushing things a little too tight for me. So I did push it out. So it's kind of like a combination of a catalog launch and a sort of like a birthday bash for me, a week late. So So I hope you can join me on that evening, Friday evening, and look this week for posts about that and some more ideas using the end colors. And I appreciate you all for joining in with me and for your patience as I work through school and all that stuff. And I'm not online as much as I used to be, but I will be back in full force before you know it. And I will be full of all kinds of ideas in the next week and a half or so. Okay. All right, you guys, take care. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you again for joining me, and I will see you very, very soon. Paper hugs. Bye bye.